Holy, holy, is it ever sunny? Look at the sun glinting off the ladder. So, I'm not going to show you what I look like because it's been 3 days since Planet Fitness has been open. And although I do wash my face and stuff, these guys are trying to get into their car. They're like literally right by. Oh, she's having a smoke, like literally almost leaning on my van. Right? I'm going to say something to her. This is funny. I could get out and say, oh, hi. Oh, she's got jewelry. I wonder what she's doing. They're looking at earrings and stuff. Weirdest thing, you know, like when you're in a van, people will have a smoke and they don't even know you're inside this van. They're literally 12 inches from my bumper. Anyway, so we're going to go in this Planet Fitness and have a hot, scrubby, warm shower. And we're going to wash all the blankets because it has literally been 3 days since the laundry's been open and since Planet Fitness has been open. So everyone is everywhere washing laundry, in the gym. Lots of people are probably shopping still, trying to get those last minute deals. I'm not too focused on materialistic stuff. Since I've been in a van 8 years, I don't care about the biggest TV. But if it was $1,000 off a MacBook, I'd be in. So yeah, let's go clean up this disaster of a van, which I can kind of show you. I need to go to my storage, but I haven't been out there because my van's kind of misfiring. So, I don't know, but I need to try and get it out there because I need my winter clothes. It's getting really cold. It's -1 at night. And, yeah, I need my winter coat and boots. But I have a bunch of tools and stuff there because I'm still building the van. I took the tree down. I took all the lights down, so it's back to a regular van. My blanket's half hanging off my bed right now. It needs a good scrub and a washer. Still got this shoe bench turned pantry and just stuffed all my food in it. And other than that, we really haven't done much with it. I haven't set up a stove on there yet. My current 2-burner classic camp stove here is too long for it. I'd have to take off the bottle every single day, every single time. Screw it on, screw it off, because it's too long with that bottle attached. And I'm really quite tired of this temporary table that I've stained on. And it's so ugly, right? And it's got no proper storage and slides around as I drive around. So that has to change. I got kind of something I might put there. So I ordered something off Wayfair. I've never bought anything off Wayfair in my life. And I bought something off Wayfair that maybe we're going to use as a kitchen cabinet and put there. So I'll make a video of that. Because it definitely is not intended to be a kitchen cabinet. So I think you guys will be delighted and amused and, yeah, when you see what I'm going to maybe use for a kitchen cabinet. Because there are no cabinets on Facebook Marketplace that'll fit that area. Most standard kitchen cabinets or bathroom vanities are like halfway up my wall. So that's not really going to work out. So we're going to give up on that idea. But there's my Timmy's and it's empty. I need a second coffee. It was quite the night. Probably -1 or 0. It was just cold. Even though I have that Airtronic heater. Soon as it clicks off, oh, chilly and damp within 10 minutes all over again. Because it's just a car. Like, what can you do? And I have Thinsulate in my doors. And Thinsulate in my roof. And Thinsulate here. You know? I have it everywhere. So... oh, wow, so brilliant. I will flip the camera around and say hello in person when I'm a little better looking after a shower. So I will see you later. I need to go get that second Timmy's and get in that hot, soapy shower and get my blankets in the washer. So, see you later. Happy Saturday, everybody. I'm so excited. Christmas is behind us. The New Year's is in front of us. I'm at one of my favorite places after 3 days of no laundromat, no shower, everything closed for the season. Now we got everything open today. So there's my nice steaming hot pail of water from one of my favorite places, Kim's Coin Laundry over there. All my blankets are turning. I had a lovely shower. So I will turn the camera around and not be so shy. I feel pretty good today. I feel pretty clean now. And yeah, my hair's clean. I got it cut for the new year. It's Saturday night. I was thinking about going out to downtown Vancouver, but I'll just have way too much fun. You know, my old work friends and people will see me that I played music with down there, and one beer will lead to another 4 beers, and then I'll be running for the train at 1. So I'm just going to keep it clean and tidy. I'm going to get clean here and clean up the van. Yes, we're doing that exciting thing I have shown you before, cleaning the van. Because like I said, everywhere you can get hot soapy water, do it. So because I banged my toe and got a toe infection, I've been on antibiotics, I think today's day 4. By New Year's Eve, I should be good. So I should be off those and do some probiotics and feel healthier. But I'm in the middle of some antibiotics and infection in the toe, so let's scrub it down. In fact, let's add a little Lysol. Normally don't like chemicals. I really don't. And that was only 2 little fine sprays. I'd like to open this door like I usually do, but everything's gonna fall out. I got a nice gift from my family in that tall bag there that I haven't even opened yet, because truthfully I was just trying to get through the holidays and I almost froze last night. It was -1 and it was super cold. So I just hid in the blanket. I must have hit that Airtronic heater control about 4 times last night. I probably could keep it running. There's an infinity setting where it just runs forever. But you know, how long is my battery gonna last? And Ellie's kind of a renegade at the moment because I actually don't have a battery shunt, which is a monitor, which is really stupid. It's like driving without a gas gauge. So I essentially charge my battery from my engine and also from my solar above. And I can see what's going on here. No problem. Like I'm pulling 14.1, but I really don't know what's depleted and how much percentage of that battery is. And that's a nice self-heated battery, Renogy. That was almost $500 and so far it's been great. But I need a shunt to go between those 2 terminals so it gives me the information on how much is left, and you don't want to run them dry. So I need to get that on there. I should buy it from Amazon today. But let's do it. Let's start scrubbing the van. Let's take that tablecloth off, wash the floor, wipe the bed. I got these little shelves from Value Village yesterday. So these are IKEA, I think they're called Philsat shelves. And they're discontinued. And you see people selling them for $25 used on the internet. So I grabbed them. They were $5 each from Value Village. And somebody put on kind of a dirty looking stain on it, so they look kind of weathered. So that's all right. They're not like really plain pine like this thing here, right? That's super, super bleached looking. So I'm not so jazzed about the stain, but it's better than yellow pine looking stuff. So maybe I'll put those up later and possibly over there, right? I think they're meant as bookshelves and people hack them and do all kinds of things with them. So I'm going to let you go and get cleaning and spare you that task. You've seen that before. I'm sure you know how to clean, but yeah, you're in Vanlife, you're in a laundromat, has hot and cold running water. Skittle on in there and get a nice hot pail. Like this thing's steaming. Look, it's so cold outside. So get your environment clean while your laundry's getting clean and get happy. We're just making some KD and a peppered burger in it at Value Village. Look at that. Wow, that looks really good even with poor lighting. That's amazing. Yeah, so I'm cooking KD and let it bubble away with a peppered burger in it. Looks super good. I'm not feeling that well and I'm on some medicine, so I need to eat really good. So I hope to eat half this pan now and go in. Maybe look for some stuff for the van, like hooks to hang my bags on up there or something, because all my bags are living in the corner over there. So I go in there and I look for shelving and stuff like that. This looks really comforting and yummy. And I'm gonna warm up the van because I have the fan going full bore to pull out the condensation. I think that's pretty good. So let's shut that off. That fan's running pretty quick. My windows are minimally steamed up. Not too bad because it's not raining for once. So let's dig into that food. That person was driving by, they're like, what is she doing? Yeah, I'm in a Valley Village parking lot. So that's where I am. And I'm going to let you go because I need to eat and maybe get in there and warm up. Hi, everybody. Wow, it's finally getting warm enough to take off this toque in here. That whining you hear is that Airtronic heater. I had to turn it on, thaw out my toes. I need my slippers and all my stuff out of my storage for winter that I don't have right now. But it just seems like a bit of a ways away to drive at night. And right now I have some really good comfort food. I just made a big mess of Kraft dinner and a peppered beef burger I got from the butcher there at Save-On. That was pretty great. So yeah, let's dig into this big pile of Kraft dinner. Maybe tomorrow we'll do a little bit of decorating on the walls with the shelves that I got the other day. Now that's really carby good. Cheesy. I didn't use milk, I used heavy cream. Heavy cream, all the pasta and cheese and a burger. And it's a peppered burger with like Montreal steak spice all over it, so it's pretty good. Would have been nice to have some vegetable, but I was pretty hungry. Cold from doing 2 hours of having a shower, washing my hair, then going to a laundromat for an hour and a half. You know, it takes like 3 hours to get all clean and your blankets clean. Now I'm good for a week. Just trying to stay healthy and warm. The temperature sure dropped down into the minuses this week. It's cold. I was laughing the other day, wondering if I'm going to be on the floor huddling beside this heater's outlet. It's cold. It's cold in my sleeping bag with this big blanket on top of me. I'm cold. I need a mummy bag, like a $300 mummy bag. We have this store here in Canada, mostly in British Columbia, called Mountain Equipment Co-op. We call it MEC for short. It's very expensive, but it has all the nice stuff. All the good little stoves and everything for camping up in the Alpine, hiking up in the mountains. All your backpack, your pads, your sleeping bags, your cooking apparatus, everything. Very ultra lightweight. And hiking clothes, but wow, is it expensive. I just can't afford it right now. I'm not employed. And I just finished school. We're coming out of Christmas, so yeah, I'm gonna go and look for some of those cool things in Valley Village, maybe. I have seen MEC sleeping bags worth $300 in this Valley Village for $15. I passed on it because it was a mummy bag, and I'd like to spread, I want it to be square at the bottom, you know? I want to spread my feet out and my legs out. In a mummy bag, you're all trussed up, right? It's tapered at the end. You don't have that maximum room. Kind of thinking about where I'm going to park tonight. I was parked in a residential section last night that I've been in. Maybe once a week I'll go there. Nice quiet subdivision. Nobody's front doors are right near my van. Big lawns, you know. Yeah, the guy was outside slamming bottles and garbage right behind my van at 2 in the morning. Bam! I'm pretty sure he knew I was in the van. Possibly because maybe he was out walking his dog and he heard my Airtronic heater going. I don't really know. When the light goes out, the combo's over. Because I'm going to wrap this up with another plate. Go inside Value Village and warm up. Look around. Say hi to people. Just be sociable. Yeah. Maybe look for some cool coat hooks or something to hook up my bags. Pretty much got everything I need for the new year. When I do get something, I keep it in really nice shape. Some of my stuff's 5 and 10 years old. Looks almost brand new. Money's hard to come by. Want a bite? Wow, was that ever good? And comforting and filling. I'm starting to get warm now. I set the heater to 30 degrees for 20 minutes. But truthfully, it'll get like 17 in here. Because it's a car. Fully insulated, but it's a car. Wow. My $4.50 dinner. My half-price burger on happy hour for $2.50 and a box of KD for $1.50. $4. That's it. Very yummy. Wow, that's filling. Oh, I feel so much better. I was so hungry. I get up late because I just don't want to get out of the sleeping bag. It's so cold, you know? When I get working, I'll be out of this sleeping bag at 5 a.m. freezing on my way to work. That's life. People walk by my van doors and they see me talking to the wall. I probably look nuts, eh? I look not that well in the mind. Should not say nuts. But that's funny. Yeah, I'm eating craft dinner, talking to the wall. They're probably like, what is going on with that woman? Wow, maybe I'm actually going to eat this whole plate and not save any for later. I'm working on it. I'm about halfway into it now. Oh yeah. Even for 10 minutes I feel nice and warm, eh? I just want to dry out the van, dry out my clean blankets, and because they're getting all moist. I had the doors open and the fan going because I had 2 burners of propane. Yeah. Luckily it's not raining and raining inside my door while it's open. I'm grateful for that. Just talked to somebody at the gym. They're like, yeah, you think it's gonna get bright? Oh, there goes the light. They're like, yeah, you think it's gonna get bright and then it's dark again by 3 o'clock. Today the sun came out for the first time in over 4 weeks. 100% was 4 weeks. Why would you want to live in a place where the rent's $3,000 for a 1-bedroom apartment every month and it rains 6 months of the year? Well, we do, because it's beautiful here. We have incredible mountains. Within 60 or 90 minutes, an hour maybe, hour and a bit, I can either be in some very, very beautiful areas of wilderness out in Whistler. If I had the money, I could be skiing at resorts. I could do 2 or 3 different mountains. There's Seymour and Cypress. Beautiful. Or you could do a winter hike up there. That's an hour that way. An hour that way, I could go east. And I could be in the Chilliwack River Valley, where it's equally as beautiful. There's a wonderful lake out there, over 30 kilometers long, I think. Lots of good fishing up there. Lots of good hiking. Just beyond that is the Fraser Canyon. That's rugged with sheer rock walls. And if you go through that for 2 hours, then you pop out at our natural desert, which is the interior, the Thompson-Nicola region. And you'll see sagebrush and rolling hills, very dry, harsh climate. Very, very dry and hot in the summer. Very, very dry and cold in the winter. Not much rain. It's a desert. We got all the rain here, but like we have the big, big cedar trees, right? They don't call it a rainforest for nothing. We have a lot of protected areas like agricultural land here. Farmland has got rich black soil. The bogs and marshlands are protected because we got a lot of really interesting waterfowl. I love British Columbia. Part of my family left for Alberta last year. They love it there. They're from here, but they couldn't take the pressure anymore. But today it's minus 35 there and there's a blizzard. And they might be paying half the amount for rent, but they're not going outside. I'm gonna go to Valley Village. I'm gonna get out of my van in a pullover and some gym sneakers. Whereas they're in full-on boots and they've beeped their car to warm up for 10 minutes before they come outside, right? It's very cold there. In fact, last week, just outside of Calgary, Alberta, 80 cars were in a pileup in a blizzard condition. My oh my. People live van life in Alberta. Hats off to you, great people. I applaud your courage and your tenacity and all the best to you, but I don't want to do it. As difficult as it is to survive in Vancouver, whether it be in an apartment you can barely afford and you have 2 jobs, or you're in a van and people are chasing you around parking lots, and there's rules and regulations, it's doable. You just got to pick your poison, you know? Whoa, Ellie's full of crap dinner, I'll tell you. That's good. I should sleep tonight. So, I think I'm going to click you off. Finish my meal. Wipe up my 1 frying pan, my 1 little pot. Put them away. Walk around Valley Village and look for some coat hooks or something interesting. Almost want to put up a little bit of art, but I'm not getting too fancy because these aren't the permanent walls. I've said that a few times. I love this little Revolution ply and it's sort of finished with some kind of something, but yeah, all this wood's got to come off and be painted on both sides to be in British Columbia. And I'm keeping it pretty warm so it doesn't get moldy on the inner side. On the other side, it sure is nice and dry on this side. So yeah, you either got to polyurethane stuff, varnish it, or put paint on it so you don't get all moldy. Couldn't imagine being in this van without a heater, have this stuff up and take it out in the spring, see a bunch of mold. Well, that would make a person pretty sick, right? I think I'm pretty good for this season, but for me to be in this van 1 more winter or subsequent winters, all this stuff's coming down All of it's getting painted or varnished and put back up, and probably some other decorative stuff on the outside. So anything I do right now kind of is just for amusement, just to make it homey and happy and kind of useful until we get to April and May, when the rain stops pouring and we can open the door and saw away on the side of the road until 9 o'clock at night in the summer sun. That sounds heavenly right now, actually. I would love to be on my deck right now. But alas, we are at December 27 today, 2025. So 4 months to the good weather. It's nice talking to you guys. I'm going to finish eating my craft dinner. So I'll see you later. There's something really relaxing about driving around at night when the road's almost empty and everybody in sticks and bricks is tucked in their house. It's only 9 o'clock, but it's the 27th of December and everyone's probably low on cash and pretty full on being out. They like to be home. They've done enough socializing for the holidays or seeing events and stuff, and it's nice to just be home. It's a Friday night. For a Friday night, it's pretty deserted out here. It's nice and relaxing to drive around. No one's living on my bumper, racing me to the next red light. I'm gonna go and get a coffee at Starbucks, a little small, cheap drip coffee. And I'm gonna upload my Christmas dinner under the overpass for you guys. I thought I'd put in some time on the YouTube and enjoy uploading something. Maybe nose around, see how other YouTubes are doing. It's always great to learn from other people that have great minds and they've done it longer than me, right? So I'm gonna duck into this Starbucks here. It's open for another half an hour. Go in there and be warm. Get a simple little coffee. And I'll upload Christmas night dinner for you, and I'll see you later on in the week, maybe in a couple days. So all of you, keep well out there. That was nice, he let me around that corner. It's a tight little corner here. Yeah, there's a lot of Starbucks, but this one's a nice little location. There's literally nobody ever here. And I can use their internet till 1 or 2 in the morning if I want to. So yeah, I'm gonna jump in there and go get a coffee. I'm gonna upload some stuff for you. It was really nice talking to you even briefly today. I love your comments, so keep commenting. I really enjoy YouTube, guys. Thanks for your time. You all have a very good night.